Hey guys, I just want to sort of give you some reasoning behind what's going on with me, and a little bit of update as to what are my plans for this year and what actually took place in the last year and a half, so that you know where I'm at and why I've done this huge change from Orlando to Miami, and so let's get started. All right. First of all, for all those that are here for the very first time, my name is Charles Richard. I've been a Fujifilm enthusiast, and I want to say pretty much loyal brand, because I feel that Fuji has the most value for something that is affordable, okay, for at least for me, right? And that's why I stayed with Fujifilm for these so many years. And I think that Fuji has a lot to offer, but lately in the last couple of years, or last year I want to say, ever since the XH2S and the XH2 and the XT5, which you've seen here that I have had, the quality of the product itself is been degraded. All right, it's no longer that prestigious machine sort of feel that you get in the hand. It's more plasticky, graphite, and that's all good. I'm not saying that it is bad, but it's not for me. All right, it is not for me. And so, with that said, I've been in the market. I've always known this. There's always been only one brand that has never changed, and that has been Leica. Unfortunately, Leica is a camera that is very expensive. All right, it is. Some of these cameras are actually more expensive than going out and buying a brand new car. And so it's an expensive. It's an expense. And for somebody that is not making money out of taking photography or doing photography, because it's mostly for a hobby, and cinematography as well, right? Then it's not justifiable. For me, it's really not justifiable in that aspect. But I think that it is a brand that brings like no other brand, right? It brings quality and prestige, because Leica is known for exceptionally build quality, and it's in the photography world, and the craftsmanship and the heritage associated with it is just like none other, not only in the bodies themselves, but also in the lenses. All right, and so I think that is definitely one of the reasons why Leica is Leica, and the image quality is like none other. I don't care what people say, because everybody has their own opinion, right? And I respect that. But there is something about a Leica when you take a photo in a Leica camera, that there is no other camera that can come close, okay? With the colors of the skins, the clarity, the color rendition, the other thing is the compactness, the portability, the uniqueness, the artistic expression, from these cameras is like none other. In addition, right, I think that a camera, although many individuals say yes, it's a tool, it is, and you're absolutely right, it is a tool. But if the camera doesn't produce any sort of enthusiasm, right, to pick up the camera and go out and shoot, then it's just not fun. right? And Leica cameras, just like Fujifilm cameras, they are known very much for doing this. All right, they are known for physically, giving us the ability to have fun with these cameras. We want to pick these cameras up. You put a Fujifilm camera next to a Sony, or next to a Canon, or next to a Nikon, somebody that doesn't know anything about cameras will most probably pick up a Fuji camera or a Leica camera because they just look like you're gonna have some fun with it. Right? Maybe because it has more dials, maybe because it's more vintagey. It doesn't matter, but it just has that draw to them, right away. Right? And the other thing is, a Leica camera, although you buy a Leica camera and you pay like $7,000, which is what I just ordered, the Leica SL3. Right, the Leica SL3 at $7,000. Okay, as far as investment value, it's not going to depreciate very much. Right, all these other cameras in a matter of a year or so, boom, they depreciate. Not in the Leica world. Okay, not in the Leica world.
Didn't even ask me what I wanted. You made them assumptions. Clearly not your forte. Clearly don't be fucking. You've been fucking liars. Thought that I should let you know. Talking freaky, like you was gonna show out. Started losing interest, I started to zone out. You was fucking liars. Thought that I should let you know. Really didn't think it gon' like this. Should've stayed my ass celibate. Should've never let you in my bed. Ask me what I wanted. Clearly don't be fucking.
Another thing that I'd like to mention is I'm brand new to Leica, and when I mean brand new to Leica, it's not like I haven't had it in my hands, and it's not like I haven't used it, and it's not like I haven't owned a Leica. All right, but I'm not into Leica like I am into Fujifilm. In other words, my setup for Fujifilm is I have a whole bunch of Fujifilm lenses, I have a whole bunch of Fujifilm cameras. But even though I have all of that, I still think that Leica is going to give me much more of a prestigious look, much more quality because of the build. And so I chose Leica. The drawbacks for me to choosing Leica is that now I am actually going to be making a changeover, from systems, which means that now I need new lenses and that sort of stuff. And yes, there's Sigma that makes lenses, and there's Panasonic that makes lenses, and I don't care what anybody says, right? But Leica glass, right, is Leica glass. The glass from a Sigma, the glass from a Panasonic doesn't come close to the quality of a Leica glass. That's why some of these lenses cost $5,000, $6,000, right? Because the quality is just there, right? And so when I look at that, okay, when I look at the lenses, when I look at what they have to offer, when I look at how beautiful those colors are and how rich those colors are, I don't and I won't select anything else, okay, but Leica lenses. And yes, they're expensive, but I think that when you have something that is good, and when you have something that has the capacity, the capability, and the quality that these lenses can bring, your work, okay, what that you capture, whether it be through photography or through video, is going to remain there forever. All right, if I go to Thailand, and I capture something that I'm only going to be there maybe once in my whole lifetime, right? I'm not going to be able to go back and take the shot again because I had a bad quality lens or because I had a bad quality camera, and so coming from that perspective, I think it's an investment on the long run. I think it's an investment that is very much well worth. So now my dilemma is that I need to choose my lenses very carefully, all right, very carefully for what I want to do. I'm not going to take, like you see all these photographers and all these buffs, you know what I'm saying, wannabe photographers that they carry these backpacks with 6, 7 lenses. You don't need that. You don't need that. All right, a photographer is not determined and not made by how many lenses they carry. These lenses are great for certain things, but when you're going into the world that I'm going to, right? I think that I want to maybe have one zoom lens, which I think the 24 to 70 2.8 is a fixed 2.8. Leica lens. I think that lens is very versatile, right? To be able to do a lot of things without me having to switch lenses, here or there, right? Then I think I need to pick a couple of lenses, right, that I'll be able to use, maybe, and I'm still looking. All right, I'm gonna go back again to the Leica Miami store. They do have 2 SL3s. Nobody, just so you guys know, nobody at all in the world has received the Leica SL3 yet. All right, they're still. They were pre-ordered. Everybody did the pre-order stuff, and everybody is waiting to get their units. But the Leica store here in Miami has 2 SL3s, and they have allowed me. That's what you saw on the in my hands. They have allowed me to actually test because they have all the lenses there, and so I'm gonna go back over there because I did order the 24 to 70. But I think I want to order maybe a couple of APO lenses, and I think maybe like a 35 and maybe a 50 millimeter. All right, I think that might. I'm not going to shoot portraits. I'm going to shoot mostly travel photography. All right, some people call it street photography. Some people call it travel photography. I think it's more travel photography. What I'm going to be shooting when I go to Thailand, when I go to Spain, when I go to Bali. That's what I'm looking for. But I want these other 2 prime lenses to also be very good for cinematography. And so that's what I'm going to go out there today and test. I'm going to test the cinematography side for to use those 2 lenses. I know I can get a cinematography lens, probably a lot cheaper, like a $2,000 lens. But I don't know that the quality, of the color will be retained by that glass, right? So I don't know. I would have to literally go to a place like B&H once I get my Leica camera and test those lenses up there and see if I like the particular look, because those lenses are $2,000. There's also less expensive lenses. There's also some lenses that are $400, and you'd be surprised. Some of these lenses that are $400 are actually really, really, really good. Okay, but I don't know if I want to do that. Now, staying with the Leica, the L mount, that also allows me to have autofocus, and the autofocus on the new Leica SL3 is very, very good. It's a new focus. It is newer than that of the Panasonic. All right, that the Panasonic S5 Mark II X has. it is newer because it has AI embedded in it as well. All right, so there's a lot of things, okay, that are much better than the last version of the autofocus that these three brands have come up with, right? And when I say these three brands, okay, I'm talking about Sigma, Panasonic, and Leica, which they did the alliance, okay, between all three. But I think that the quality is going to be determined by how good it's actually able to work for video, all right? And I think that's going to be what's going to sort of help me make that decision. It's a very hard decision to make because of the amount of money that these lenses cost. Okay, these lenses, Leica lenses, are not $200 lenses. Okay, I think the cheapest lens that they have is like $2,000. All right, you know, I think it's like $1,985 or something like that, and that's just the least expensive lens that Leica sells. All right, so yes, Leica is expensive, right? But Leica also retains, okay, its value. All right, so these Leica lenses, you know, if I pay $2,000 2 years down the line, all right, I'll be selling it for $1,800, $1,600. Okay, I'm not losing that kind of money because some of these lenses that Leica has that are been around for a while in the used market have only lost a couple of $100, okay, from its original selling price. So Leica is excellent when it comes to investment value. But with that said, that is my dilemma right now. That's where I stand because I have to make all these decisions as to how I'm going to build my traveling photography cinematography kit. All right, and then I have other little things that I have to add to it, like a good flash system, okay, for the camera. I think I'm gonna go with the Godox, the B1. I really like that, and the bounce card from my friend Peter Gregg. Yes, I love that a lot. I might have to order another one from him. But yeah, I think that is the way that I'm gonna be going. And so let me know your thoughts, okay, as to what you think. And then also, yes, my microphone is my Sennheiser. I'm doing the Sennheiser. I have a Sennheiser wireless. That's definitely, I'm gonna be using that. So anyways, let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I'm going to show you, I'm going to post some photos and videos of what I have been able to shoot with the Leica SL3, the one down here in Miami, that the Leica store was so gracefully and wonderfully awesome to let me take out and shoot, you know, within the Coral Gables area. I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to shoot it right there, and you can see how wonderful I think this investment is going to be. But I just can't wait till I actually have it in my hands and get myself all ready for these travel experiences and these adventures. I guess as a officially retired person, and yeah, so definitely. So let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions as to where I should go for my travels, you know, also let me know down here, because I'd like to hear from you guys. All right, thank you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.
Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.